This watch belonged to my father. He handed it to me casually, noticed I'd gotten into watches, and figured he wasn't wearing it anymore. No ceremony, just, "Here, take it." I said thanks, put it on, moved on. But something about it stayed with me. And I want to be clear, my father is fine, still very much around. It's just, you know how it is. At some point, you start to realize that the people you care about won't always be there. Not in a dark way, just in a real way. And sometimes, a small thing, like a watch changing hands, quietly reminds you of that. I think this might end up being one of those objects, the kind that means something different later than it does now. But that's a thought for another time. For now, it just needed a clean. Before I did anything, I sat with it for a while. Actually looked at it properly for maybe the first time. Citizen Super Titanium Eco Drive. 38mm case, titanium all the way through. Case and bracelet both. Which is why it feels almost impossibly light for something so solid. Sapphire crystal. 100 meters of water resistance. Light powered, so it charges through exposure to light. No battery swaps ever. Just keep it out of a drawer. On paper, it's a no-fuss daily watch. Practical, honest, built to actually be worn. And you could tell it had been. Scratches across the case, some wear on the bracelet, a general dullness that only comes from real-time passing. Not neglect, just life. There was something I liked about that. The wear wasn't damaged, it was evidence. I should tell you, I don't really know what I'm doing here. I'm not a watchmaker. I don't have proper tools. There are people who could have done this correctly and professionally in a fraction of the time. But I didn't want to hand it off. There's something about doing it yourself, even slowly, even imperfectly. Something you don't get when you outsource the thing. The process is part of it. I wanted that, even if the result wouldn't be perfect. First, I resized the bracelet and removed a few links with a cheap tool I ordered online. Then, I separated the bracelet from the case and started working through everything, one piece at a time. Use a microfiber cloth first, then a dry toothbrush on the case. Light strokes, nothing aggressive. For the bracelet, water and a bit of dish soap. Some dirt came out of the links. Not a dramatic amount, just the kind of quiet build-up you get from everyday wear. The stuff you don't notice accumulating until you're actually looking for it. A wooden stick for the tighter gaps. Careful, unhurried. There's a particular kind of focus that comes with that kind of work. You're not thinking about much. You're just here, doing this small thing as carefully as you can. At some point, without really noticing the transition, it stopped looking like something forgotten and started looking like something cared for. It still has every scratch. It still carries its age. I didn't change what it is. I just removed what had built up over it. The difference wasn't night and day, but it was real. A little more brightness, a little more life. Clean, not new, which was exactly the point. When he gave this to me, it was his watch. Now it feels like mine too. Not just technically, actually, because I've handled it, spent time with it, and made small, careful decisions about it. That's how things become yours, I think. Not through ownership, but through attention. I don't know what this watch will mean to me in 10 years, but sometimes you just take care of something and let the meaning find its own level over time. This one was a little different. Less about specs, more about why any of this is worth caring about in the first place. I'm still figuring out what kind of channel this is, and honestly, I think that's part of the process too. If something in this resonated, or if you think I got something wrong, drop it in the comments. I read them. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.